Hello, welcome to the leads tracking module designed by Aqantas Software. First of all, I'm going to show you where the leads tracking module or the add-in is located. If you log into the system with your username and password, close the reminders. In the Business Development tab, you'll see a new button coming up. It's called Leads. Okay, this is the place where all your leads will be displayed. Now you can directly go and add the leads if you want out here, or if you have thousands of leads or n number of leads which are in a spreadsheet which is defined by us for you to fill up, you can always use the import leads option out here to have all those leads imported for you directly out here. So I'll show you where we get to do that. This is the spreadsheet. We will be giving you a blank spreadsheet, and these are some demo entries which we have put in. So these will be the fields which will be there in the leads spreadsheet. Okay, so this is all demo data. So you'll have the company name, the name of the contact person, mobile number, landline, email, address, city, state, country, and these should be the names to whom the leads are going to be assigned to. You can assign each lead to a particular person right here in advance. You can give them in bulk, or you can assign them one by one. Now these names should be the same as the names which are appearing out here in this list, because these are the people, when they log in, they are going to get the leads which you are going to assign to them. So the lead type can be for imports, exports, domestic, whatever. You can define your lead type, and by default the lead status will be pending. Alright, so I'll show you how these leads, we've got some 5 leads put in here, how these leads will come into the CRM. So you need to close this. Right, we come back to business development, you click on the leads button, and here we are. So we have to click on the import leads button. Okay, once you click on that, you see leads from the Excel spreadsheet transferred successfully. That's what it says, and you've got all your leads transferred here very easily, because these were fixed columns which we have specified on your spreadsheet. You may not change the name of the columns. You can definitely change the contents in the column, that's what it's for, but not the names. Okay, you see all of them are come, and with today's date. So it's come as 2nd Jan. Alright, so let's remove the profile initiative. Okay, fine. So I'm just coming out of it, and let's log in as Charlotte. I go to business development, leads, and I'll see only 2 leads, because there were only 2 names of Charlotte appearing in the leads section. So these were the only 2 leads that were assigned to Charlotte. That's the reason why she's getting to see only 2 leads. Now this all depends on the user level security. Okay, now I am the administrator, so since I am the administrator, I get to see everybody's leads. You see, I get to see everybody's leads. If you want to see specific people's leads, you can go and filter. Alright, so let us go and take this a little forward. Supposing now I want to work with company A, and I need some more information about their other email IDs and the contact peoples in this company A. So how would I do that? It's very simple. Just double click on the company name. Once you double click on the company name, the CRM is going to start profiling it for you. So see, it says lead conversion for profiling initiated, which means he's bought you all the details which were there in the lead section and he's created a master file for you. You see, so out here you can start calling this customer or emailing him, but it's mostly going to be calling. I'm going to ask him, okay, what's your WhatsApp number, what's your Skype details, what's your Skype ID, what's your Twitter ID, and who are the main contacts in your company. What's his number. So this is the place where you're going to take complete contact details of this customer. Every time you make a change or you want to move, it's always good to save. Okay, you can keep a track of all the different products this customer buys, because this is what is happening in the customer profiling section. That's what you do in customer profiling. Alright, so you can also specify who's the approved vendor for this particular product. So these are all fictitious entries. Alright, so now since we have started profiling and we have finished that, we seem to have finished profiling it, the lead section always will tell you what is currently happening to the lead which was associated with this particular company. A particular lead was assigned to Manish Batola, and if the CEO wants to know what's happening to it, he's going to get the current status of it. Right now he's getting to know that okay, the lead is in the profiling progress. See, so this was the date when it was given to him, and that's the date he started profiling it. I'll just remove these. Alright, so next as we proceed, we'll get to know when he's completed it and how that lead is going to finally become an inquiry, and how it's going to change from a lead to an opportunity. All this will come out here in this section, and it will be filled up automatically. So the CEO or the boss will get to know exactly what's happening to the lead at any time. Alright, so since we are doing profiling, it's showing here profiling in progress. Alright, we are doing it for company A. Now let's assume that we have finished profiling it. Okay, I have finished profiling it. Okay, I am into fine chemicals. Okay, let's say oils. Okay, save. Now I finished profiling it. So if you see below here, there is a generate inquiry button. Once I click on this button, I'm going to start generating an inquiry for this company. So what happens when I click on this button? When I click on generate inquiry, see, it has generated an inquiry for me. This is a floating toolbar. Let's close it. So it's telling me that okay, this inquiry is generated by Manish. It's for company A. If you see, this is company A. Alright, and it's already given me automatic inquiry number. It keeps the inquiry status as open. The lead status of that inquiry is work in process. You see, so let me just save to proceed with this inquiry. Meanwhile, in the lead state, in the leads dashboard, you see it shows that lead status has turned to requirements gathering. Now there are different types of status assigned to a lead. So as you progress, the lead status will keep on changing automatically. The first stage is pending, when the lead is associated to a marketing person. The second stage is profiling in progress. That's when the marketing person starts calling up a customer to get more details about his contacts. Now, the third stage is requirements gathering, which is the current stage which we are working with. In this stage, we will be speaking with the customer to take along his requirements as to what product he wants to buy, okay, how much quantity is he looking at, okay. Okay, so this is the place where you're taking the customer's requirements for his products. That's why it's coming as requirements gathering. Alright, so after this you will be asking different suppliers to send you their prices. So that's a term called RFQ, request for quotation. That's the RFQ stage. So the moment you start asking different suppliers for prices, this will change automatically to the RFQ stage. Once you get your prices and you start sending in offers or quotations to your customers, then it will change to quotation or offer stage. And the moment your offer or quotation is accepted and you start receiving a purchase order here, the moment you say yes, this lead will change to completed. So every time any event takes place, it's going to be recorded. Right now you see an actual inquiry number 10022 180. You see 10022 180. So it's telling you that okay, this inquiry was generated here, and currently it's in the requirements gathering phase, okay, which means the marketing person is taking the requirement. Now let's proceed. Since we've got the products required, now we need to get prices from the suppliers. So for a particular product, you can also get it from your list of approved manufacturers, okay. So you can ask a different trader to get it for you from a particular approved manufacturer, vice versa, whatever you choose, okay. Save, and I can send him an RFQ, single RFQ. So I'm requesting a Scent Microcell Industries, for example, for an RFQ. So when I clicked on single RFQ button, this button, I immediately get a reminder. Would you like to be reminded to follow up on the single RFQ after it's been sent to the seller? Your options are yes or no. The moment you click yes, a reminder will be created. If it's no, it will just create a RFQ for you. So you see, this is a fictitious name. Not necessarily this company exists, or this company may not be dealing in that product. It's just for the sake of this demo. So you are asking this company to get it from this approved manufacturer, and this is the product I want, and this is the quantity I want. The rest of the information is not mandatory, but we can always have that entered for you, okay. So, and you can send this particular RFQ and it will go, okay. So here it's telling me that you will be reminded to follow up with the seller with regards to this bid tomorrow. So once this thing happens, if you go back to leads and check it out, it changes to RFQ stage, which means that now you have started asking suppliers to send you prices. Okay, so this can happen not only just on this click, it can also happen on any of these clicks: single, multi RFQ, multi RFQ for selected contacts, or finalize with this seller. So even if I click on multi RFQ for this seller, you see it's got this, it's created a PDF for you for both the products. Alright, so when he's doing this, automatically he changes this lead status. So at any given moment, the management gets to know what is the current status of this lead. Alright, now let's change. Now see how this lead status changes to opportunity, where this is work in process and this is still pending. Alright, so let us finalize with this seller. Okay, and say for example I received the cost of 450 and I want to give my buyer a price of 500. CIF AD USD that's my sale rate. Okay, for example I have also got prices for this. I put 600 and China, yeah, USD. Okay, fine. Now I want to send this offer to my buyer, to my customer, company A. And if you see, the lead status is still in RFQ stage. So I want to say, okay, I want to create my offer, send as attachment. I don't want to be reminded. So he's generating the offer, and that's my offer. I double click on it just to see how it looks. Yeah, you see, company A. I'm sending it to company A. These are my details, my pricing. Okay, and okay, I'm good to go. Just assume that I've clicked on send and it's gone. You see bean@gmail.com, it's automatically entered. Okay, so when I created an offer as an attachment and I have sent it to the customer, you see the lead stage is turned automatically to quotation or offer stage. So now I know that this lead which was given to Manish on this date, he did the profiling on this date, then he created an inquiry and he's taken the requirements from all the suppliers, he's got the prices. Now he has sent the offer to the customer. That's why it's showing this status as work in process. Okay, so we are at the second last stage where the offer is gone to the customer and now we are going to take a response from him. So here we also have got CRM accounts receivable status, so it's showing pending because nothing has happened as of now. So as you see that we have not gone and physically changed this anything anywhere. It's all happening as we go on using these objects which are out here, these buttons. You click here and there and the status keeps changing every time. Okay, so there are two ways of closing this. You see, you can do a follow-up. Okay, I'm following up for an opportunity. I'm going to call up on the 3rd. I'm going to call up by mobile. I can communicate with the person's name. His name comes and So you see, these are some ready-made status messages which you can have, or you can create your own status message from here. Alright, so I say okay, it needs more time, so let me call up on the 4th. Then I can say remind me. So a reminder is created for you. Okay, so that is one way where you can go and follow up. But for example, if the next day you find that your PO has received on an email, so you can put in your PO number out here, your date when your PO was received. Okay, now this is very important. When you specify yes out here, there are a lot of events that's going to take place. Now as you see, this is work in process, this is pending, there is no deal status out here, and the inquiry is open. Okay, and the lead status still shows quotation at offer stage. Now let's assume that we are at the final stage and I have received my PO, money is going to come in, and I'm going to tell the CRM, yes, I have received the PO. So the moment I select yes, it's telling me that you have indicated that you have received a purchase order on this inquiry. CRM will now consider this inquiry process as completed. Do you wish to also clear all reminders for this inquiry which we have pending or work in process status? I would always say yes. Once that happens, you'll see this is gone completed on top. Everything's completed, your inquiry is completed, your deal status now shows 1, you have won the deal, and your inquiry status closes. Okay, so let's save this. Now see, the lead status is gone as completed, and here you get to see that this is 1. You won the deal. So right from the time a lead has been associated or assigned to any of your users, which is here, you get to know what he's been doing, when he started work, when he created an inquiry, when he started getting prices from suppliers, when he sent an offer, when did he get a PO, and whether you won a deal or you lost a deal. Okay, so that's what's happening in the leads add-on which we have added in our CRM. You can also add a lead from here directly. See, and the address or whatever, but the name which goes in here has to be there. One of these names, it cannot go anywhere else. Okay, now let's take for example, I created one for Sheetal Gas, so let's create one for Sheetal Gas. Okay. Sheetal, okay, and she's into imports. Okay, fine, refresh. Yeah, so add, out, save, out. Okay, let's do it for her. Company F, Ms. Sheetal, so double click. Now I didn't go through the spreadsheet, I'm going directly from the leads module itself. You see, now here this is quite empty, so I don't have the address of Sheetal or the company F, so I can call Sheetal on this number, get the address details. Alright, I save, and then I can generate an inquiry. You see, and the full process goes on. So at that moment you get to know, okay, Sheetal, you see, date completed, an inquiry generated. So at any given moment you'll know what's happening to your leads. So you get to know now, see, Sheetal is in the requirements gathering process. She's now going to talk, or she's either in the process of talking to a customer to get his requirements. So this is the leads module. Now this leads module, as you know, is a secured module. Everything depends on user level security, which is out here. Okay, so here we have Sheetal, who reports to Samuel, for example. These are some menu rights, product buyer seller rights, every username and password rights. So in case if you have been assigned any leads and you're not getting to see them, please consult your system administrator, your CRM administrator, because he's the one who's going to make the settings for you out here. Okay, let's log off. Sheetal logs in, development, leads. She's an admin, she gets it everywhere. Okay. I'm an admin too. Okay, so that's with the leads section. Okay, if you have any more questions, you can always email me at info@aqantassoftware.net. Okay, thank you for watching.